Welcome. Welcome to First Unity Wednesday meditation. I'm so happy to be here tonight. I'm Janan, leading the meditation, and with me is Liz on the sound bowls. And we'll do a journey tonight based on some of the challenges and complications and feelings that I've had about the world and my own personal life this week. And our goal will be to feel completely free of worry and concern, to really dig down deep inside and feel that connection with spirit, so that we can let go of all of that and really feel into our connection with the God of our understanding, and also so that we can have a tangible experience of what it is to be that spiritual being having a human experience. So before we begin, I just want to say thank you for being here. And if you feel served, please feel free to make a donation to the church on the way out. We're both of us volunteers, and all the Reiki practitioners who might walk around tonight are also volunteers. And just so that you know, Liz and I are both Reiki masters, so we'll be beaming energy also from the stage. So tonight, to get started, we'll do some breathing. We'll move our energy, and then we'll take a guided walk. We'll see where spirit leads. So if you feel comfortable, go ahead and close your eyes. And the very first thing we want to do is get present in our body. Meditation is not about leaving the body. It's about calling in your energy, feeling your center, and allowing your energy body or the aura to expand out. So we'll take a big breath together. So an inhale, and let it out with a big sigh. And let's do that a few more times. Big inhale, and let it go. It feels so good to reach in and let it all out. So final time, inhale, let it out. And feel inside. You might not have this practice, you might not have ever done this before, but tune in and feel, where is your consciousness? Is it up in your head? Do you feel your breathing is shallow? When I start this process, I always feel it at the top of my chest. We're usually so busy, we're fighting traffic, we have a million things on our mind. Our breathing is shallow. It's that fight, flight, or freeze reflex. Causes us to breathe very shallow. And tonight we're going to bring in as much oxygen as we can to start to move the physical toxins out. So we'll take a deep breath again together. And this time when you exhale, do it slowly. And follow that breath down into the belly. Right there at the navel, the solar plexus, our power center. When we breathe in and inhale, this time we're going to expand that belly gently outward. And when we exhale, we're going to draw it in gently, like a bellows. So it's very rhythmic. It's inhale and expanding the belly. And it's exhaling and drawing it in. You can feel the lungs inflating, belly expanding, letting it go. And perhaps, like me, you're getting into this movement, not really visible to anyone, but you might be able to feel it energetically. Just moving the energy back and forth. And when we're taking that deep breath in, it's starting to relax us. The vagus nerve in the body is dialed down a bit. The muscles start to relax. Pull the shoulders from the ears. And keep breathing in and out. Just follow my voice. Allow the nervous system to calm down. Listen to the bowls in the background and take that sound in. Start to feel the heart rate slow down. And while we're beginning this process of still relaxing the body, I want you to imagine that you have this heavy, heavy backpack on. Imagine that we're all filing, we're all walking into the church to take our seats, and we brought this big, heavy backpack with us. You can feel it on your shoulders. It's weighting down your shoulders. It's on your back. I want you to take a breath in. Gently let it go. Bring the breath now down through the body. Feel the energy move down the torso, down the legs, and down into the feet. Now I want you to open mentally your backpack. And I want you to take out a rock or a box, whatever you imagine. Just take it out and put it on the seat next to you. You might not even know what that is, but you might find it to be worry about world events. You reach in and take another big box or a rock and place it on the other side of the seat, and maybe that's some concern that you have about a relationship with a friend or a loved one or family coming up for Thanksgiving. Reach in and grab another box and another rock and put that down on the floor. Maybe that's worry about finances or worry about your children. You reach in and grab one more rock and one more box and take it out and put that on the floor. And pretty soon you're reaching in and you're just taking out everything from the backpack. You look down and the whole floor is covered all around you. Now you take the backpack off and you put it on the seat. You don't need it. And tune right back into the solar plexus, right at the navel, the power center. Big breath. How do you feel? Keep that breath moving through the body, the energy moving. And let's just sit here for a few minutes listening to the bowls before we take the next step on the journey. Feel the sound vibrating in your chest and the heart chakra, up in the throat chakra, and in the navel area of the solar plexus. Just take that sound, the vibration in. want you to imagine that we're taking a mindfulness walk through a forest. And we're walking single file. And because it's a magic forest, we're barefoot and it's very comfortable on our feet. The ground is a little cool. And we take a step in and another step and another step. And now all of us are surrounded by all these trees for as far as you can imagine. And it's late afternoon, still light out, but the light is filtered through the leaves of the trees, which are like redwoods, just so tall we can't see the top. We can hear some birds off in a distance, and some squirrels rustling in the leaves. And we can feel the air cool on our skin. It's very comfortable. Perfect weather. Perfect weather, perfect temperature for this mindfulness walk. And as we're walking and breathing deeply and experiencing all of our 5 senses here, we feel the bottom of our feet begin to feel pressure or a tingling. And imagine that you can open up the chakras at the bottom of your feet, like little doorways or windows. And you might have never thought of this or imagined it, but picture energy roots growing from the bottom of your feet in this magical forest. Each one of us, as we're walking, the roots grow down through the soil and deep into the core of the earth. You can picture the roots growing down like a taproot, perhaps, or spread wide like a plant. Just keep on sending those roots down, and the deeper they go, the more you feel that you can really let go of anything that's been bothering you. Physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. In fact, let's take a breath in and let it go. But this time, the breath, the inhale and the exhale just takes you down further. You can imagine that all your attention is moving down into the earth. Every challenge, every worry, every concern. We have created a safe, sacred space tonight. We're inviting in our angels and ascended masters. We're asking beings of light, we're asking the Divine Mother, the Divine Mother to be here tonight to embrace us, to fill us with unconditional love, and to help us just let go. You might be pulling and releasing down into the earth your day or your week or the month or the year, or you might be reaching deep inside your emotional body. Maybe there's something that's just been nagging at the edges, a memory that just keeps coming up, and you've worked on forgiveness and it won't completely let go. Well, tonight we're letting it go. Take a breath in. Release it out. All the way down through the feet and into the earth. We're going to keep this connection going the entire time we're meditating. But now what we're going to do is pull the earth energy of the Mother Earth up into our bodies. And when we do that, we're going to bring in a life force vitality. We're going to move it first on the physical level. So imagine that you can reach down into the earth and scoop up that energy. Inhale it up to the feet. And when you exhale, it rises up into the torso. Let's keep it right there in the abdomen for a moment. Feel the energy circulating, send it around in a clockwise fashion. Maybe it's up and down, maybe it's outward, front to back, side to side. You're just moving that energy in the abdominal cavity, helping with digestion, moving it into all the glands, all the pancreas, into the intestines, into the liver, into the gallbladder, the energy of the Mother Earth, moving up from the earth into the legs and into the abdomen, clearing. Move it faster and faster and faster. Clearing out all the toxins on that physical level. Just use your intention to send it all down into the earth. Now we're going to intend for the energy of the Mother Earth to move up into our lungs and into our heart space. And breathe it in right there. Allow the lungs to inflate fully. Let's begin there and imagine the energy moving into the lungs, clearing out all that gunk. Clearing out any residue of pollution or cigarette smoke or any smoke or anything from an entire lifetime that has prevented you from allowing the oxygen to move into all the tiny cells of the lungs. And when you do this, what you're doing is allowing more oxygen to flow through the body. It moves out through the bloodstream. And it moves into all the tissues and all the cells. It moves into our lymph system, the lymphatic system, carrying away toxins here. It moves into the immune system, and you feel a burst of life force energy. And let's just feel that for a moment or two while we listen to the bowls to amplify this feeling. you feel comfortable doing this, go ahead and place your hand on your heart, right in the middle of the chest. Feel your lungs expand, contract. Feel the heartbeat. Really feel into the heartbeat and imagine that from the moment that we're in the womb until our life force leaves us, the heart is beating. And imagine now that the energy from the earth moving up and into our body is filling the heart muscle. It's moving into the big vessels that feed the heart. It's moving into the chambers of the heart. The life force energy, the vitality. You're just sending a boost of energy into this amazing part of our body. And if there's any physical healing of the heart that needs to be done, we're asking the divine, the God of our understanding, for that healing to take place. And if there's healing that needs to take place on the emotional aspect, well, we can put our hand face up in our lap, and we can imagine that our guardian angel is perhaps putting a beautiful crystal in our hand, heart-shaped. Beautiful, radiant, white light crystal in the shape of a heart. And you can allow that energy of love to move up into the emotional heart. And we can breathe into it. You might feel it inside, but you also might feel it just a couple inches from the outside of the body. Usually we use the color green to imagine the heart chakra. But tonight, let's think of the color as pink. A healing, soothing pink. A divine feminine color. Think of it as nurturing, beyond the human experience of love. Just a feeling that we can, again, let go of anything heavy on our heart, whether it's current day or sometime in our past. Just imagine the heart space growing and moving out, seeing the pink color like a mist. Move it clockwise. Allow it to move outside the front and the side and the back and the other side of the body, so that the entire chest area is bathed in this pink light. And you notice that a light is growing inside the heart space. Your own light, like a little candle. And as we notice it, the light grows brighter and brighter. The light grows bright enough to radiate up into our throat chakra and bright enough to radiate down into the abdominal cavity and into the root chakra at the pelvic floor. The light now grows from the throat up into the brow chakra, the third eye, and allow this space to open, and then move the light, allow it to move up to the top of your head, so that your entire head space is filled with light. And as we're breathing in and out still, the light begins to grow outside the body. Feel yourself becoming like that radiant crystal that you might still be feeling in your hand, but now the light all around the body. Maybe as wide as your shoulders, or just sitting in this beautiful radiant light. And we've moved from the physical to the emotional and mental, and moving into that spiritual dimension where we're beginning to feel that connection with spirit. And just like I had us imagine opening chakras at the bottom of our feet, imagine that you can look up from the inside of your head and open up the crown chakra at the top of the head. And when you do this, of course, our light radiates up out of the top of our head, connecting us with the angels. But I want to imagine that we are still in that beautiful forest of tall trees, but by now it's night. And when we look up, the night sky is dark. And because of where we are, there's no light pollution, and the stars are magnificent, and they're endless. And we're all awestruck as we're standing in the forest, looking up. And allowing ourselves to do this expands our energy body even more. And perhaps now it's a little further out from the shoulders. If the energy ever gets too much, just remember we're anchored into the earth. But now allow your light to move into the space, move into the night sky. Feel that sense of oneness with all life everywhere. Feel that sense of us as stardust. Just feel the peace that can come over you when you let go of the human concerns and move into our spiritual selves, our higher self, in the driver's seat. And not only are we connected with the stars, but we are connected with all life on planet Earth. And we can imagine that we are, as a group, looking down on planet Earth, sending our group energy and light into all those places of need. All the places on earth where the people are suffering. And we realize that we're not alone in this endeavor, but we are joined by many, many other light workers like ourselves. And we can send the light and the love and the peace that we feel in our hearts out to those who aren't awake. We can send them that jolt of life force energy to awaken their minds, awaken their hearts. To heal the fear, to let in the love. And let's move that energy now down for the planet. Let's begin by sending out healing light to the atmosphere. Healing light to all growing things. and healing light into the soil, deep, sending vital energy, renourishing the soil that grows the crops that feed all of us. And moving the energy now out into the water, into the oceans and the lakes and the Florida aquifer, the springs, the sinkholes, the rivers, the creeks, any body of water anywhere on earth, sending out life force, healing energy. And sending it out to all the marine animals at every depth of the ocean. And sending out healing energy to clear all the havoc that we've placed on all bodies of water, asking for the elemental spirits to help with the healing. And let's just feel into that space and listen to the bowls once again. the sound of the bowl like a sun right in the middle of your forehead. And bring that sun down inside the body. Perhaps it might feel warm. Just move it down, clearing out anything that hasn't already been released until you get all the way down to your feet. And then just let it go into the earth, down the roots, for one final letting go. Start to bring all your energy back into the body. You can put your attention at one of the chakras. You can put it right at the third eye. You can start to feel your feet on the floor, your back against the chair. And let's take one final breath as a group. So big inhale and let it out. And this time we're fully back in our bodies, in the sanctuary. And when you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes. And let's say a final namaste. So bring your hands to your heart space. The divine in me sees and greets the divine in you. And so it is. Peace, peace, peace. Shanti, Shanti Om. Thank you for being here tonight. Don't drive until you're grounded. Thank you, Liz, for the bowls. Were beautiful. Really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. You're welcome. Yes, thank you, Carrie, very much. Yes. And thank you, Aileen, for pulling it all together. And we'll see you next Wednesday. So it is.